Who needs a spring pick-me-up? Who needs a little bit of comfort food on these warm nights, cold nights, warm nights, allergies? Boy, have we got what cures ya. Right here, chicken orzo soup. So easy to put together. I can't wait to meet you in the kitchen, and let's cook this one together. Grab your spoon, grab your chair, come on in. Let's make some chicken orzo soup. This lemon chicken orzo soup is light, cozy, and packed with fresh flavor. Tender chicken, bright lemon, and hearty orzo come together in a one-pot meal that's perfect for busy weeknights or when you want something comforting but not heavy. It'll cure what ails ya. So, buttons on your butt. So let's get started. That was a very long intro. Thank you for hanging in there. Let's get that going. So like I said, we've got the water going back here to boil so we can fix our orzo. Won't take long at all, maybe 5 minutes to bring that up. But what we want to do, since this is getting nice and warm, I was kind of waiting for the top to get warm, just so we make sure that we've got it even heat. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil in here. And then we're going to do the onion and the garlic and the carrots and the celery until they're translucent. So, it would help if you didn't try. All right, so you've got about a tablespoon there. I'll just spin that around, make sure it's evenly coated, and then we will start with onion. And that's 1 medium onion diced. Carrots is 3 carrots. Celery is 3 whole stalks of celery. Of course, I cut off the top and the bottom. Easy peasy, easy peasy. And let's get our wooden spoon so that we can stir this all around. We're just going to let these get translucent. So we want especially the celery, I think you'll be able to tell very easily. Okay, celery's done. We can move on to the next step. Let's see. After that gets done, let's see, I'm just reading this is going to take about 5 minutes. Then we're going to add the garlic. Then we're going to add the thyme, the oregano, the bay leaf, the salt, and the pepper. Okay, the water is starting to boil, so we are going to add about half the package. This is a 1 pound package, so we need about 2 cups worth of orzo. So we're going to go with 8 ounces here. That'll do it. We'll get that cooking. We don't want it to cook all the way through, so we're talking 5 minutes maybe, just so that it's just starting to get soft, because it's going to finish cooking here in the soup. So do a timer. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay. Our celery is starting to get soft. I can actually push into it with my spoon. So we are good to go for the next step, which means we're going to add our garlic. 2 cloves of garlic that we've minced. And you know the thing about garlic, we're just here to get the flavor out. We're not here to brown it. We just want all that lovely flavor to come out. And again, all the stuff that ails ya. Perfect. Now that this is gone, we're going to add our thyme and our oregano leaves. This is 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. and oregano. Add in 1 bay leaf and some salt and pepper. Okay, perfect. We'll stir this around. Let's get all those flavors going. Because next we want to pour in our 32 ounces of now either chicken broth or chicken stock, your choice. And it is this whole carton of 32 ounce. And this is like perfect timing because the orzo timer is going off. So I'm going to pull the orzo off and I'll be right back. Yay! And we just have our orzo sitting to wait. And the next thing we are doing here is we are waiting for this to come up to a nice simmer, which it looks like it's going to do. I'll turn it back up a little bit now that we have the liquid in there. So we're going to wait for this, and then we're going to cover the pot just a little bit, not all of the way, and let it simmer in there for about 10 minutes. So we're just waiting on this. And that's why I said I don't want to bring it up to a boil really fast because then you're going to have a hard time getting it back down to a simmer. So let it take its time. It'll get there. It'll get there. There's no rush. We're not in a rush. All right. Looks like we're working. All right, let's grab that lid. We're going to partially cover, and then we'll meet you back here in 10 minutes. That 10 minutes went by really fast, didn't it? 10 minutes is up. All right, here we go. We've got a nice slow simmer here. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get rid of this pan. And then we want to add our lemon juice, our lemon zest, and our orzo before we add the chicken. So here we've got our lemon juice. It's about a half a cup. And our lemon zest. This is a zest of 1 lemon. And then about 8 ounces of orzo. So that comes out to about a cup. All right. And then we're going to stir this together. Kind of getting a free facial here. All right. We want to add the chicken in. It says 2 to 3 cups cubed chicken. So this is maybe a little less than half of a rotisserie chicken. It definitely had some left over. And we may not use all that much. Once I stir this in and see. Yeah, that looks pretty chickeny. So I'm gonna go with about a quarter of a rotisserie chicken, and I'll update the recipe to reflect that. But otherwise the recipe called for 2 to 3 cups of cubed cooked chicken. So I'm imagining 3 chicken breasts cooked. All right, this needs to continue to simmer for about another 5 minutes. Then we're gonna add the spinach and give it another 5 minutes. So back in 5. We're getting there. We're so close. All right, we've come back up. We've got a nice simmer going, and now it is time to add the baby spinach. Now this is 8 ounces of baby spinach. I think this is really 6 ounces of baby spinach. You know how I am with spinach. It's all going in, no matter what the recipe calls for, because it always wilts and it turns into nothing. So let's just add it. And it says we're going to add it until it wilts through and the orzo becomes soft. 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just going to pile everything on here. give it a stir. Get it going. And we will see you in 2 to 3 minutes. Done. Perfection. Everything is heated up. Everything is wilted. I'm just gonna pick that bay leaf out of there. Remember, you don't want to eat the bay leaf. That's not good for you. But it does add a lovely earthy flavor to it. So this is ready to go. We're so excited. Thank you so much for being in the kitchen tonight. If I've given you any tips, tricks, or even a smile, could you give me a thumbs up? Just like the video. That does a lot for me. If you share the video, that would be awesome. And if you haven't yet, would you please consider subscribing? My goodness, we are so close to hitting our 500 goal. Can't believe it. And the closer I get to that, I can hear the train. I hear the train a-coming. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending time in the kitchen tonight. Hubby should be here in about 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna leave this simmer on the stove, but then we will be ready to eat. I'll show you a picture of a completed dish so you can see everything all nice up and close. This is gorgeous and is another reason we need smell-o-vision. Stay tuned for a Zen moment, and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.